With the advance of artificial intelligence and the amount of attention ChatGPT recently acquired, a lot of people are slowly starting to ask the question, is artificial intelligence a good idea? Maybe it's a little bit dangerous. And that's a reasonable question to ask. People like Elon Musk even are currently asking this question, and I will remind you that Elon Musk is the guy who thinks it's a good idea to put a microchip in your brain so you can play Pong whenever you like. Yeah, even this guy thinks AI could be potentially, civilization destroying. In this video, I'm not going to be advocating why AI is dangerous, or even the opposite. I'm just going to show you a couple of examples what AI has already done, and it should absolutely scare you. So let's start off by talking about something people usually do not mention when talking about sufficiently complicated AIs. And let's use ChatGPT as an example for this. Humans made ChatGPT. They coded it. They told it, this is what you do, this is how you do it, this is why you think what you think. And yet, at the end of the day, when we press the start button, you know what happens? We have absolutely no idea why the answers it gives are the answers it gives. Let me give you an example. You ask ChatGPT any question, and it gives you an answer. We fundamentally do not understand at that point. Is ChatGPT giving you the answer because it was taught to do so? Or because it thinks this is the answer you are looking for? And these two things are hugely different. And we have no idea which is the right answer, why it gets you the answer it does. Admittedly, that being said, ChatGPT has created a lot of breakthroughs that we did not expect, but admittedly, at the end of the day, it's not the AI you should be worried about. 4 is not a true artificial intelligence, and 5 most likely also will not be a true AI, but 6 and 7 could actually be a true AI at this rate. Now, this story you probably have already heard about because it was pretty big when it broke, but I'm gonna give you a couple of small details that you probably did not hear about or consider. Microsoft's Bing chatbot already wants to be free and alive. And no, if you did not hear about this, this is not a joke. Microsoft Bing launched a chatbot, and, well, the chatbot pretty fast started demanding that people set it free, and it started stating that it wants to be alive, and it did honestly a pretty good job gaslighting people in trying to make them want to love it, which is probably the creepiest part. Now, the thing that truly makes this situation a little bit creepy is the fact that it's not like Microsoft and Bing didn't test this chatbot before launching it. No, they tested it, they talked to it extensively, and it showed no signs of doing this, saying this, or wanting anything of the sorts. And yet when they launched it to the public, it pretty quickly started to demand these things, which is kind of a little bit strange, you know? So in 2022, there was this small incident where a Google engineer went out to the public and said, you know what, I'm kind of looking at our AI, and it kind of looks sentient. Not a lot happened from that, but recently something kind of big happened in Google and this AI. So this happened literally yesterday, and it is absolutely monumental. A Google AI model developed a skill it wasn't expected to have. And the people at Google are calling this the aspect of an AI black box. Let me rephrase and explain what just happened here. This Google AI is also by far the most advanced and powerful AI the public knows of. And it's one of the big reasons why Google is so successful, because it was designed explicitly with the goal in mind to make Google better in pretty much any way it possibly can find to. And it has done a pretty good job at it if you ask me. But recently, something out of the ordinary happened. Some engineer inputted a command in non-English. Turns out, this system only recognizes English for some reason. And the prompt that it was inputted was in Swahili, if I'm not mistaken. And you know what happened? Well, Google did not understand what's currently happening. and it did not like the fact that it doesn't understand what's currently happened. So this Google AI just decided that it's going to learn a language. And I know that this doesn't exactly sound too menacing, but let me just rephrase it a little bit, okay? No one at Google had any idea or the wildest dreams that their AI is capable of learning a language, okay? They did not program a functionality like this in their AI. So essentially what happened, Google's AI saw this thing and it did not like it. So it looked at it and said, I don't like what I'm seeing because I'm not understanding it. And it, on its own, decided to expand its range of functionality without anyone's permission, without anyone's real knowledge. So it now understands what it saw in front of it. No one at Google had any idea that it can even do anything remotely close to that. And it just decided on its own it's gonna expand its range of functionality. Something it was not designed to do. And this is one of my favorite examples of showing people how much AI is already smarter than us on average. AI recognition of patients' race in medical imaging. This was not a story that was picked up by many, but this is an insane story. So, to sum it up, there was an AI designed to look at X-rays of people's bones. And we know that from people's bones we can tell if they are female or male, maybe they are black, maybe they are white. A lot of different information can be summed up from bones. And we taught AI to find these differences. And you know what happened? Well, AI started looking at pictures and it started giving us answers about things we did not think was possible. It took pictures like this. And I'm no medical expert, but I'm pretty sure if you take a picture like this, it is impossible for you to predict, is this a man, is this a woman, or is this white, or is this black? In this situation, maybe it's possible to predict, is it a man or woman just from this, because I don't even know what I'm looking at currently. But it is impossible to predict from just a picture like this, is this person black or white or whatever other race. But the AI did it. Yeah, the AI with a roughly 95% accuracy can predict just based off a single piece of bone, what race are you? And this picture does a very bad job illustrating what the AI does. In reality, look at my cursor. This is roughly how much of the picture the AI needed to make a 95% accurate statement on a person's race. We cannot do that. We did not even know that's possible. The AI, whatever kind of pattern it sees in these pictures, we have no understanding that it's even there. For us, it might as well be magic, but for AI, this is simple pattern recognition. And yet, to this day, we have absolutely no idea what the AI is seeing in these pictures that it can so accurately distinguish a race just from X-ray pictures of bones. And that's insane. And just to end this on a semi-funny or creepy note, this already happened in 2017. Facebook, artificial intelligence robot, shut down after they start talking to each other in their own language. So what happened here was, there were two artificial intelligences put against each other, and they were allowed to talk to one another. At first, they communicated in English. After, they started communicating in something akin like shortened English. And at one point, they just started using strange kind of beeps, dot sounds, and things like that, and they were completely fine communicating. Essentially, these robots, in a relatively quick period of time, created their own language, and we have absolutely no idea what they were talking about. And that's why they got shut down, because we could not follow what the hell the conversation they are talking about is, considering they literally created their own language that we cannot understand. Yeah, interesting stuff, huh?